Hey there guys, thank you so much for joining me, the Indie Gamer here, back with another video. Now that the dust has settled on Xbox's X019 event in London, in this video I'm going to be focusing in on some of my personal highlights from the event with a rundown of my top 10 indie games featured at X019. This channel is all about sharing the love for all the latest indie game goodness, so if you are a fan of indie games and like to stay up to date with what's new, then please do feel free to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified whenever a new video drops. So with all that said, let's jump into the rundown of my top 10 upcoming indie games featured at X019. Newly announced at X019, and first up on today's rundown is West of Dead. In development by Upstream Arcade, West of Dead is a super stylish twin-stick cover shooter set in a dark and gritty western underworld. With its comic book inspired art style and distinctive overall tone, West of Dead is looking very promising indeed and is set for release in 2020 on all consoles and PC.
Some say a coward dies 1,000 deaths, and a hero only dies once. I says, a hero is someone who keeps coming back.
Released on both Switch and PC back in June, My Friend Pedro has had a fantastic year, and it's awesome to see it get confirmed for an Xbox release too at X019. My Friend Pedro is a quirky side-scrolling shooter with an emphasis on flow and combos. With some super cool set-piece moments and some highly addictive gameplay, I look forward to diving in for a second round, this time on Xbox when it releases at the end of this year.
If you saw what was, what is, and what would be. If you knew how it ends.
Cris Tales is described by the developer as an indie love letter to classic JRPGs, featuring tactical turn-based combat and a beautiful hand-drawn art style. Perhaps what makes it stand out the most though is its unique time manipulation mechanic, which divides the screen between past, present and future and simultaneously shows the effects of your actions in real time. Cris Tales is a super interesting title and definitely one for RPG fans to be keeping a very close eye on its run up to release in 2020 on all consoles and PC. Recently confirmed for Xbox and to be launching into Game Pass day one is Cyber Shadow. Cyber Shadow is a retro-inspired ninja game reminiscent of retro gems such as Ninja Gaiden and Contra. In development by debut solo developer Mechanical Head Studios, Cyber Shadow will bring an awesome 8-bit visual style, tight gameplay and over 12 varied bosses on your journey to save your clan from a world overrun by synthetic life forms. Cyber Shadow will release on all consoles and PC in 2020. Next up and at number 6 on today's rundown is Carrion. Carrion is a reverse horror game where you get to dish out the horror and play as an out of control tentacled creature on the rampage. Stalk and spread fear across the facility as you grow bigger and stronger through devouring your prey. Beautiful pixel art visuals, excellent sound and a super unique concept all make me very hungry for more. Let's hope Carrion satisfies all its potential when it comes to Xbox and PC in 2020. Another game confirmed to be getting an Xbox port to X019 was SkateBird. Having had an eager eye on SkateBird for a while now, and a chance to play it back at EGX in October, I couldn't be more happy to hear it's been picked up by Xbox for a console release too. It's been far too long since we've had a decent skate game, so I'm very happy to report that this game is super fun and super charming too, and you can guarantee I'll be all in on SkateBird when it releases on Xbox and PC next year.
Unfortunately for me, you are also your mistakes. And turns out they tend to remember those more.
The Red Lantern was originally announced to the world back in March as part of the Spring Nindy Showcase, and despite the trailer not giving too much away, I was instantly drawn in. The Red Lantern is a narrative-driven, roguelite resource management game where you'll manage a team of husky dogs on an emotional journey of self-discovery across the wilderness of Alaska. So far, not too much has been shown, however the Red Lantern's unique concept, beautiful trailer and its emphasis on a soul-searching adventure all has me super intrigued to see more. The Red Lantern will come to Xbox and Nintendo Switch sometime next year. Next up is a game that will need no introduction to us gamers of a certain age, and that is Streets of Rage 4. Being developed by Lizardcube, this new entry in the series is very much continuing on the legacy of the previous 3 games and holding their retro roots strong. The biggest change to this new game seems to be the slight change in art style to a more cel-shaded look, which I'm personally loving more and more each time I see it. Having seen it in action at EGX in October, it's safe to say it's looking awesome, and I for one will be all over it when it releases next year on all consoles and PC. Originally announced within the Xbox E3 conference back at E3 2017, the Artful Escape made a very welcome return with a stunning new trailer at X019. You'll play as Francis Vendetti, a guitar prodigy who on the eve of his first performance must go on a mystical, psychedelic and multi-dimensional journey to inspire his stage persona. The Artful Escape looks an absolute treat for the senses, and I cannot wait to embark on this guitar-driven adventure when it releases on Xbox One and Apple Arcade next year.
did you see that guy just then? I keep seeing him bringing home different girls, but I've not seen one of them leave.
I wonder where he's going. I guess there's only one way to find out. Get a video of this! Are you guys seeing this?
Taking the #1 position on my X019 rundown is the fantastic looking Last Stop. Coming from the team responsible for the much loved indie gem Virginia, Last Stop is a single player third-person narrative focused adventure game set in present day London. You'll play as 3 characters, each with separate stories that become entangled into an interconnected narrative in the midst of a supernatural crisis. Last Stop was announced at X019 and, to use an appropriately British phrase, is just my cup of tea. Everything about Last Stop has me instantly sold on it, and I cannot wait to dive into this intriguing mystery when it releases next year. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you saw anything that caught your eye from today's rundown, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this, it would be massively appreciated if you would hit that like button. And please do feel free to share this out on social media and subscribe if you would like to see more future videos. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.